Hi, Professor. How are
How
you?
are you? Good. Um, can you see my profile picture?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't see you. I don't see you, but that's fine. And
Okay.
this, okay, so what is your question today?
So
And I,
I'm just having a hard time
mhm,
putting the problems in Excel and coming with the correct answer even when I was
mhm,
doing connect problems. So I
mhm.
don't know if it's something along the my steps that I'm missing for
Yeah, I
future.
replied. Uh, did you get my reply? I replied to your question.
I saw your reply, but I feel like it would just make more sense to hear what
Okay,
you
okay.
say. Yeah, because
So,
I have a hard time learning, especially through math through this way.
mhm, mhm. Well, that's just average. I mean, what I'm saying is that's just common.
Right.
That's common for, and also it's pretty much a because it's you're encountering for the first time a new way of thinking that you haven't. In other words, there were you haven't explored that type of thinking
Yeah.
previously. That's why. And if I so let me share this because you were. I mean, if you just as an example, let me share this screen. Do you see this Excel file?
Yes.
Okay, great. So someone else also asked the same question about that, particular
Fu-
problem of future
Future
value.
values of annuities, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. And this is not this. It's a variant, because everyone gets a different, slightly, varied initial conditions, right?
Right.
So yours was like, I believe yours was like 350. Oops, why is it not changing? And another 350. See, the problem was, um, like, you were able to make, $300, 350 payment into this annuity account for the first 30 years, or was it
It was the first, I
20
will,
years?
yeah.
Okay. And then from the 21st year, right, you were able to increase it to $700.
Hmm.
And so what should be the future value of annuity at the end of year 50? So yeah, this is something that people generally, because they never thought of it this way. And
Right.
anyone who's encountering this problem for the first time would also think, your $350 deposits every month will
Hmm.
terminate at the end of year 20. And you are getting you're starting a new annuity starting from year 21 for the remaining 30 years. And
Hmm.
you are making $700 deposits uh, every year. And most people would think of it this way. They think the first annuity terminates at the end of year 20. But if you think a little further, you will
Hmm.
realize that it's the same annuity. They in the problem, it never said the annuity ends, the first annuity ends at the end of year 20. You're just increasing the deposit amount. So it's the same annuity, right? So
Okay.
the first annuity of 350 keeps on going. You never, cancel that account, right?
Right.
So it keeps on going for 50 years at the same interest rate. And and then you are simply adding another annuity starting from year 21, running for 30 years. Makes
Okay.
sense? So you have to split it into two annuities, like, with one annuity with 350 going for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's a monthly. So, of course, since that's a monthly, I have to find, monthly uh, periodic rate and
Right.
total number of, months, which is, simply like that. So that would come to this using the annuity formula. Why isn't it? Okay, using the annuity formula, right? I taught you.
Okay.
Came to this. And the second one is, uh, starting from year 21 until year 30, end of year 30, that's 30 years, right? So
Right.
same APR, monthly deposit, so, same periodic rate, and then that's going to be 360 months. Then it comes to future value of annuity, will come to that. So then at the end of year 50, your future value of annuity will be the sum of these two, right?
Okay.
Makes sense? So it is,
Yeah.
that's why, it's not, it's not uncommon. A lot of people, or a lot of people encounter the same problem because they have never thought of it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But it, but by making mistakes like this, you learn from it, and this opens up another avenue of thinking,
Right.
right? And because also it is, interpretation of the or reading comprehension of the original problem, because in the original problem it never said you are terminating that annuity contract at the end of year 20,
Right.
right? So it's not two separate annuities, one uh, terminating at the end of year 20 and another one starting in year 21. It's not like that, right? It's
Right.
the same annuity, the first one going at the same amount, same rate, going for 50 years, and you just add another annuity, right? You're adding another annuity. That's what is meant by increase, right?
Yeah.
So this, you're adding another annuity that goes for 30 years, starting from year 21. So this is just another way of, thinking. And this helps you to develop your logical reasoning and deductive reasoning abilities. That's why this is done through the practice problems. And if you never did this practice problem and you encounter this problem in the actual exam, then you have no benefit. You are sure to lose that point,
Right.
right? But through the
Yeah.
practice, uh, you get prepared. You learn a new way of thinking, and you get prepared, and you will get this right if you meet this in the exam.
Right.
Okay,
Like I've been doing the practice problems and I've been getting better because I have a tutor, but just for that one, like he didn't even really kind of.
because tutors are also BMCC students like you.
Right. Exactly.
They are not, to actually qualify to be a tutor for this class. At least they should have a master's degree
Right.
in finance, or in finance or financial economics.
Yeah.
Otherwise, um, even a student with bachelor's degree would not be would not be sufficient. I mean, sometimes there are very good. Sometimes we had very good students from Zicklin who finished their bachelor's or at the near stage
Yeah.
of phase of finishing their bachelor's, and if they are if they are really good, they are good, they can do this. But then
Mm.
think about it, people with, let's say, people with master's degree in finance, or people with bachelor's degree at least, how we can't keep them.
Mm.
Understand, they don't stay long, they just usually those are international students who have to extend their visa using their OPT. So they do this, and then they
Uh,
can extend the visa for 1 year. And then during that time, this is just for extending their visa. When they get a job offer, they leave.
Right.
We can't retain them. Good students, good tutors, we can't retain them.
Yeah, because I'm pretty
Understand?
sure my tutor, his major is not even finance, it's accounting.
So he can't do that. He's not up to it.
Right. That's why. So for that one, like for a lot of the other ones, like future value, present value, he was and like EAR, he was able to
Hmm.
help. But
Hmm.
when it came to like the future value of multiple annuities, like
Hmm.
he didn't know.
Because the there's nothing. I mean, the reason I'm having you to do all the practice problems is there's no better way. There's nothing that beats doing the practice problems, because just theory alone cannot prepare you to with all types of situations that can occur in
Yeah.
actual financial industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are you using the practice problems for any like part of the grade at all, or are you grading? You're
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
do?
yeah.
Okay.
I have explained this, I believe, at the beginning of the semester. Um, Now, only the regular exams basically are the main, factors in the grade calculation,
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to be weighted average of quiz one, quiz two, midterm, and final, and
Okay.
attendance, right?
Right.
20% weight for quiz one and quiz two, respectively,
Okay.
25% weight for midterm and final. But
Okay.
if you've been doing all these practice problems,
Mm-hmm.
you the chances of you doing well, doing better than usual, the
Mm-hmm.
chances of doing better than not doing the practice problems, um, the chances of doing better in the actual exams will be much higher.
Yeah.
So basically, you get the reward. The reward is the reward of doing the practice problems is already reflected in your good uh, scores in the these four exams, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you are, unfortunately, if you're at risk of falling below B minus at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the semester, then I will use the average of all these practice problems
Okay.
plus there were two practice problems in the ROI. Remember the
Yeah.
ROI concept check and
Y
ROI
yes.
practice. I will use the average of all of them to
Mm-hmm.
boost the lowest score of your four major exams.
Okay.
So, for example, if you did really badly in the midterm,
Mm-hmm.
the average of all these will be used to boost that. But
Right.
if only you are at risk of falling below B minus.
Okay.
Or some people have missed one of the exams
Mm-hmm.
completely, like quiz one or midterm, and
Okay.
they haven't made up. So then there's a blank. There's no data for that category, right?
Right.
But then the average of all these practice problems will replace that blank,
Yeah.
so that the student will have something for that category, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All
so that's
right.
how it's going to work.
All right.
All
And am
right.
I still gonna be able to try the extension for the midterm for today?
Yeah, yeah, I believe, I already gave you an extension.
Okay,
Let me
good.
check.
Yeah.
So
I just
do it
wanted to
before it
talk to
runs
you
out.
first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, do it before the clock. The clock has been ticking since yesterday.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in like the
Yeah.
next 10 minutes. I just
Okay.
wanted to like talk to you first and like see
Okay.
you explain that for
Okay.
me because
Okay.
it makes more sense. And I
All
was just
right.
like I just was like, all right, I feel a little more confident now that I could do it. So
Let me just check, where you stand. So, I mean, that's not counting what you would do today. Let me just
mm.
check. Um,
Because my attendance is fine and like I did
mhm,
okay on the quizzes and the
mhm,
RO concept checks.
mhm.
So it's just
Just,
the midterm was just like bad. And then you could check your answer once and every time I checked it was wrong and I was like, okay.
see. Easy. Okay, this file is not being shared, right? You don't see this file.
No.
Okay, because this is not anonymous. Everyone's name is on it. So
Oh, no, I don't see. I only see your profile picture.
Okay. Why isn't it finding it? Okay, so yeah, you did just about okay. Your quiz one, was slightly below the mean, and then you didn't do. I mean, you messed up, the midterm, obviously. So
Yeah.
that's why that puts you not in a very good, position
No, I
currently.
know. That's why I was like, I
Yeah.
need to get his
Yeah.
attention. So, because I
So
want to pass,
yeah, do the yeah take advantage of this extension ASAP, and
Yes.
let me know if you have any problem. It's better to let me know as early as possible, because then I
Right.
will have time to more time to respond to you.
Definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
There may be some, I don't know if there is any technical issue with Connect, because I wouldn't know until the student reports, there's a technical issue. I wouldn't know,
Right.
right? So, check it out and try it ASAP, so that,
Okay.
I will have more, time to respond or react to that. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All righty. Any more
Thank you so much
questions?
for the extension. I really appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome. And, good luck with the second attempt.
Thank you.
All right. You're
All right.
welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank
All
you.
righty. All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.